Alright everybody, we're going to go over some of the markets and see what's going on. On the upper row, on the first row, I have the daily and then its corresponding charts, and then underneath that I have this is the 4 hour, but you can use any hourly based time frame. Alright, so a daily above, hourly below. So we see that this change of behavior, it seems like it's failing. But this is a change of behavior with the biggest volume in 24 waves, and this area was a very strong area. So this area was where there was a lot of distribution right here. Right here the market tried to go up, but it failed and basically just puked. And now we're trying to make new highs. So there's a couple of scenarios. The first scenario is that the change of behavior is just being bought. The second scenario is that they're going to upthrust the high and selling is going to come at that point. So as you know, with the change of behavior, right, you can spring and upthrust it. So that occurs a lot, especially in markets like gold and oil, and I'll show some examples. Alright, so this was the area and it's taken out. Like right here, if we now drill a bit, we see that this was the selling, 1.9 times average volume, and it basically initiated this down move, and that down move was bought. They reaccumulated. That's why you see this zipper pattern. It goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Right? Reaccumulated here and then broke to the upside. Here it was encountering resistance, climaxing right here with heavy volume, but they just bought it and took it up. So we'll see what happens there. Alright, let's move on to the 4 hour. The 4 hour, this was the level, and this was the bar. This bar is extremely important because this was the bar that was going to break the trend. This was the bar that was going to cause a hell of a lot of damage. Alright, I mean, this bar, if it had follow through, is game over. Alright, this was exactly at that turning point, right at this level. This was the bar, and it had very possibly, if it had like a little bit more follow through, it would have changed the entire trend. Alright, but instead they bought it back up and broke out to the upside. So someone doesn't want this market to break. Basically just buying the breaks, buying the dips. Alright, so it's going up. You know, if we have a pullback, these are some areas, these are the levels of demand. And that's all I got over here for the ES. Was there any trade today? We take a look here. You know, basically it's just continues to go up. So I mean, if you run long, great. There's some minor trades. I mean, you have like the spring over here with this reversal, the biggest thrust in 18 bars, you know, stuff like that. Here, biggest in 11 bars. That just continues to initiate markup, continues to execute the markup of this price level. Do I see anything other than that? Not really. But I do want to point out this level here. This right here is very strong. You see that? Right there. Like a brick right there. Alright, so if the pullback goes into this area, I'll be looking for buyers to step in. This is the area of demand. What happens, and I'll explain what happens. Over here, there's two scenarios that will occur. One, you have lack of demand. Two, you have selling. That's what's going to cause the price to go back down. As it goes down, it has a very strong tendency to find prior areas of demand. In what range, which block has that demand? And that's right here. It's very clear. So just wait until it goes to that demand area. If it finds demand there, it's going to go back up. That's all. Alright, let's move on to the next market. So what we have here is crude, and here I'll show you a change of behavior with a spring. So I was looking at this wave here. It's quite strong. All right, it's bigger than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7. So it pulled back here and then here, and it wasn't going. So what it did was it took out the low and sprung the low. So I don't have all the stats on this right here, but I wouldn't be surprised if this here is a change in behavior. All right, it has, well, let's take a look. I mean, there's buying pressure. That's all that really needs to look at. This the low, 76.89 sweeps the low, and buying came in. All right. There was also a report today, some fundamental news. We just waited for that and then reversed and didn't want to break down. I thought it was gonna spring this level, 77.80, 77.78 right there. It went, tapped it, and it was starting to reverse. So I thought this was going to work. But instead, they went a little lower, sweep 76.89, and then started. So, I mean, it's a little bit hard to trade this, but this was, look at what happened when they went to this level. When they went to this level, you had all this buying pressure coming in. No selling pressure, and continue to go up. All right, so that was your trade. If you saw it in crude, it did a spring. After it took the liquidity and all the stops, after it took the stops, they were able to accumulating the stops or accumulation of orders, and then go the other way. Let's take a look at the next. So this one, folks, I'm getting ready for. Why? This is the high. 23.85. Here you have 23.96. I'm not sure if it's going to fall through. I think it's going to come back within range. If it comes back within the range, price can go all the way back down to around 23.50. Easily go back down to, here. So you see this high, It looks like possible shortening of the thrust. And there's your clue. Look at this clue. Folks, look at this clue. Wow, whoop-de-doo. Right there. What do you think that is? You think that's random? Hell no. Right there is your distribution. Possible distribution. I just need one more thing, which is a selling wave. This is, I think it's distribution of the highs above the 85 area, right? From between 85 to 96. Right there, 157,000 contracts traded. They kept it in this distribution area. If it breaks, we're going back down. Just need a selling wave to confirm. But here is the real-time possible distribution right there. Just need some, just need a selling wave. And that should set up the down move. That's in gold. All right. Oh, there's some selling over here too. I mean, there's something going on. I don't know if it's selling yet, but something going on here. Anyway, so you have 51.28 and 5.128 and 4.814. Okay, that's your range, and it's encountering something up here. So we'll see how this market reacts to that. But there's something going on right there. You see that 86? That's 80. I think it's 8,600. Anyway, so now let's go to the euro. Euro, I don't see anything other than there's some buying pressure or some pressure up here. But I mean, I don't know what's going to happen until price basically confirms the volume to see if it's sellers are in control or buyers are in control. The volume is there, but is it absorbing these highs to go higher? are they selling these highs to go lower? So that's what needs to be determined. All right, that's all I have. So what do we know from today? Gold is setting up. All right, so that's what I'm going to be looking for. All right, take care.